Um, the oracle card that I pulled for you, first of all, we're pulling from this deck here, the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. And the card, I love this card for you guys. This is Auralite 23. I wasn't as familiar with this crystal, and I did do a little bit of reading on it. And from what I'm gathering, the information that I'm getting is that this is an exceptionally high vibrating stone. So this is about your so you're here on this earth, but you also are multi-dimensional, right? You have many layers. You have the one that is three-dimensional and kind of moves around the earth and gets up and goes to work and day-to-day activities and makes your plans and sets your schedule. You also have the higher mind or the logical mind that kind of puts all that stuff into place. And then you have the higher mind that is vibrating at a higher level, and then maybe even one that reaches up, vibrationally to other spirits and to other dimensions or other souls, and gains knowledge from that trip and then brings it back down to earth to apply it here. I'm not saying, every single one of you is going off on a trip every day or whatever, but you know what I mean? There are different aspects and layers to every one of us on the soul layer, on the soul level, on the persona level, your heart, your feelings, your mind, your thoughts, your awareness, your expansion, all of those things. This is what this stone is sort of representing for you at this time. So it's giving you the reminder, Sag, that you are an integral part of humanity. And if you need to make a decision in any given moment, center yourself, bring inner peace, connect to your higher mind, and then make your decision. Your contacts in your daily life, friends and family and all that, are really important. And then as well as, connection to spirit is very important to you and to all of us. But in this reading right now, it's for you, the listener. So those sort of just being able to stand in one spot and realize all the activity that's going on energetically, spiritually, the levels, the vibrations, all of it, and being able to take it all and harness it all in the earthly plane and, function here, from day to day. You're a guide for sure. You're here to guide others with this knowledge, because your willingness to be open, especially with the support of the Auralite 23, your willingness to be open to these many layers of the human experience that willingness is what is sort of your beacon and sort of what draws others to you. Okay. All right. So let's see what the Zen spread says for us. We're doing the tree spread. We have this branch. It's our starting point. We hit the trunk to be able to master that energy to move forward to another level of understanding, which is on the higher branches. Okay. So your starting point, Sag, as it comes to the multi-layers of your energies and being able to harness them, we got the miser. So what we just said, you have the ability to sort of jump to other vibrations and gain awareness and knowledge from those, and then bring it here and apply it into this present moment, into sort of, your earthly experience. And your first starting card is the miser, basically saying, you may be holding some things too close to the chest. You may be keeping your gifts to yourself more than what is advised. So I like that, because then I feel that the rest of this reading will be sort of a guide into how to open that up, because you already have the potential to be as wide open, deep and high and wide as possible. You have that potential sitting right there, and the support of spirit to guide you through that. And if your starting point is, yeah, I've been a little closed off lately. Yeah, I haven't really been sharing my gifts. I haven't been sharing my wisdom. I haven't been even letting some people know that I carry wisdom. I've just been kind of going day to day and doing my thing. Well, this is going to be an opportunity to open that up. Okay? Internally, the internal energy that goes with this card of the miser, of the sort of holding things, keeping your jewels to yourself, is the existence card. So this may be more of a sense of, yeah, I'm kind of just running day to day. I'm kind of just doing my thing. Nothing really high or low. Nothing really extravagant is being shared. Nothing real earth-shattering. I'm just kind of moving through my days right now. And that's good. That's fine, because we all go through that. That's totally okay. But if you feel within you that there is a reaching for more, that there is a sense of, I know there's more to this, and I know I'm ready, right, to gain some higher vibration experiences, then you can go ahead and, make this your starting point, and then let's learn how to keep that open, keep that opening up so that we can bring that into fruition for you. In your external experience, you're there. I mean, this totality card is saying you're in the zone. I mean, you're right there. You're not in a place where you're shying away from anything, right? You're just kind of just business as usual. But these higher energies, these higher vibrations that you already know you have access to, you're not really tapping into those. You're not really sharing them with others at this time. But because the existence and the totality card, these are kind of like inner and outer of the same vibration to me. Existence is kind of like right here, right now. Home is wherever I am. And totality is be in the zone, be completely aware of my external surroundings, like these acrobats, or I'll go tumbling to the ground, right? So they're both kind of saying, feet firmly planted, here I am. I'm not missing much, right? But within you, those energies that are close to your heart, those energies that want to seek, just like that Sagittarius aiming your arrow toward that next goal, right? That's been a little bit dormant, okay? And you're kind of holding all your wisdom and your karmic energies and everything. You're kind of holding those in. And we want you to open it up. Now that you have knowledge that your base is strong, right? Wherever I am is home. I will always stay externally aware of what's going on around me. I won't really miss much because I want to stay on my path, right? Now we're talking about energetically. What do we do next? We want to open up this miserly energy and bring it out to share with others, because that's what the Auralite 23 represents, is your higher level of understanding the spiritual experience and being able to impart it upon others and being able to share that knowledge. You're a guide here. You're a guide on this planet. So let's see what the next step is. The trunk here of the tree is kind of the key to moving forward. So now that you have all these energies kind of, at your side, let's see what it's going to take to move forward. And that is the past lives card. So this is breaking patterns. That's the first thing that comes to mind for me. And break patterns. So if you have connections or if you have awarenesses that are, like we said, with these two cards, we want to bust out of that, right? We have patterns that are repeated because maybe, yes, I gain knowledge and then I gather it to myself. I don't really need to share it. I don't need to shout it from the rooftops. I'll just gain the knowledge. I'll experience a higher vibration of my spirit and then just keep it to myself, right? Well, this is guiding you and asking you not to anymore. It's asking you to bring it forth up and out of your system. Yes, gain the experience. Yes, tap into those higher vibrations, but then don't hold them in. Don't hold them in any longer. Okay, next steps, this next branch, once you can get these energies down, yeah, you got it. It's building up. It's coming. Spend lots of time in meditation in your real world. Does not have to be sitting cross-legged saying Om. I just mean time in silence, time with yourself. Tapping in, if you see that full moon is right in this figure's third eye, the sense of intuition, tap into that. Make sure you embrace it fully. And then within you, I think you're sensing that old feelings and old emotions and old responses to some of this knowledge, it needs to be let go. That's what this past life, this breaking patterns card is too. And within you, internally, you're getting that. And it's not a matter of shoving it away. So let me go back. We're talking about the pattern of gaining the knowledge and holding it in. We want you to gain the knowledge, let it absorb into your system fully, let your intuition guide you through it, and then just let the things that are not serving you any longer sort of drop off naturally. Like the little droplet from this lily pad doesn't get thrown off. It just tumbles off. It simply lets go. So let go of those old energies of wanting to cling, wanting to miserly hang on to your knowledge. You're here to share, you're here to teach, and you're here to guide others. So let those old tendencies go, and that's when everything's going to open up. That's when, look at this intensity card. Things become fiery and purpley and golden and green, and all the colors come forth, and everything becomes intense and moving forward with an intense energy, because that's what you've been, that energy here is what you've been hanging on to here. See all those little jewels, all those same colors, the reds and the blues and the greens and the golds, they're all being held in. What you want to do is push them forward and push them out into the experience. Let others be guided by the lessons that you're gaining. Let others in on your learning experience, right? That's how we learn collectively, but that's also how you can learn more fully. And your experience with your own spirituality will deepen and widen and expand as a result of sharing it, right? Instead of holding it tight. Sometimes we'll say, like if we're in prayer or our practice, that it's a personal, quiet thing. And it is very personal, but it doesn't stop there, right? So some like to say, and for some this works, but what I'm saying here at this time for you is that is not the thing to do, is to, gain your knowledge and hold it in and get what you can out of it. And then that's it. That's not the energy that we want you to do at this time. We want you to gain the knowledge, learn from it, absorb it, and then share it. Be that beacon of light that guides everybody. And soon enough, you'll find that this whole practice is second nature, and that this going with the flow card is, well, I kind of feel like this is you anyway, but this will be you, 100 times over in the future. If you can get these energies down, you're never going to stop wanting to learn and grow. That's your nature, Sag. You're just going to keep reaching. You're just going to keep pointing that arrow for the next thing. You're not complacent, definitely not an earth sign. This is you right here, fire and intensity. And, but what we're asking is for you to take all that now and let the world have some of it too. Right? And that will give you sort of an easier go of it, a nice, kind of flowing downstream energy, instead of fighting against energies and fighting against whatever's out there, in your external world that feels like it's going against your grain. Remember, always revert back to your intuition. Always tap right back into what's inside before making any move. What is, get your inner peace and your answer will come right away. You have that really uncanny ability to make snap decisions. Nope, I'm going to do this, and you go. That's the energy of that's your fire, and that's your archer energy, right? Nope, this is what I'm going to do. Bye, right? But what we want you to do is great. Be certain of your decisions, but first, practice a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a checking in internally, and then go, right? And then guide others, bring them along on the ride. You're definitely, your fire is appealing to others. And sometimes when others are drawn to you, to that fire, you may feel like you want to tamp it out. Oh, no, that's too much. I don't want to be too much for them, especially if you're surrounded by water or earth or other signs that, some that we seem to think fire overpowers, but it's just not the truth. They're drawn to you for a reason. And by stifling those energies, you're not only short selling yourself, but you're missing out on that beautiful combined experience with others. You are here to guide. You've been put here to kind of be that beacon for others. And mastering it within yourself first and getting that fact that, I don't have to hold all this knowledge in. I can go off and visit, the next 3 levels of awareness, the next 3 dimensions, and then come back to Earth and bring that knowledge with me. And then those who are ready to hear it and ready to learn it and ready to go on that journey with you will. There's going to be people that go, what the heck are you talking about? Other dimensions? What are you doing? But, and of course, we're talking energetically. We're not talking going space travel and all that. We're talking energetically. This is a soul journey, right? So, and and all of us have multi dimensions in our being. But you happen to, at this time, have more awareness of that and the support of the universe to explore and tap into that at this time.